laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt. Oh, it feels so good.
My name is Mike. And swans never die.
And they never say goodbye.
I'm gonna
get that tattooed on my body.
I'm gonna get that gothic font tattooed across my chest.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, fucking crazy. I hate this show, Matt.
I love this show. What the fuck are you talking about?
Stupid fucking pirate show.
It's the best. I love this show so
emotionally
much.
Compromising me.
Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time, the original iteration of the source material, not that novelization of the anime.
And we're feeling it.
We're
really
feeling it. We're in it. Yes, we're watching for the first time. Here we are. We just fucking finished Impel Down, Mike.
Are we done with it? I think there's a couple more episodes technically.
I don't.
I mean, we're out. We're out of Impel Down.
I'm pretty sure from the historian gave us a list, and that was the end of Impel Down. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's just like the filler stuff after this.
I don't know if it's like I think the next couple of episodes are like the
catching up with the Straw Hats.
Yeah, being like, oh look, Robin's doing the worst again. I'm pretty sure. I'm just assuming. I don't know. Maybe she's having a great time now at Tequila Wolf.
Can you imagine if Chopper was the one who's like, well, I have to start a prisoner uprising?
That would
fucking crazy.
That would be awesome, actually. Especially if he's going into human. We talked about last episode. What if he goes into human puberty, midlife crisis, and he starts balding?
Yeah. It's just a naked Chopper.
Just a naked Chopper losing all his hair from the stress.
I wonder how that's going to impact him.
I don't know.
Somebody was telling me they think that he has the Yeti version of the human fruit, or the missing link version.
What does that mean?
Well, because when he turns into a human, he doesn't you know how Chicky Cheetah, the most prominent other Zoan type devil fruit user, there's no other people. There's no one else who can turn into a cat who fucking matters. Chicky Cheetah can just turn into a regular ass cheetah.
No one else who has a stupid fucking pigeon as a friend that we care about. Yeah. No one like that. Fuck that person. Stupid hat. Stupid episode.
So presumably when Chopper goes into a human form, he should just look like a human, but he looks like a big Yeti man.
He does.
Like a big gorilla, so maybe he's got the Yeti version.
You know who looks like a big Yeti man, though, in just regular human form?
Most side characters.
Yeah, you got fucking Dalton, Chaka, Pell.
Yeah.
They all look, all the Zoan, interesting, all the Zoan type folks all just look like big Yeti creatures, like big Yeti people.
I wonder what the beasts, because they have Zoan fruits.
Aren't they legendary Zoan? We're just talking about devil fruits again. I don't want to talk about
awakened.
I am.
You want to talk about how there's only 2 types of devil fruits?
Oh my god, there are not. There are 3. I also don't want to talk about devil fruits. We had such a.
It's fine. We have to fucking talk. We have to talk about this later because it's fucking. I'm pretty sure I got mansplained on some emails.
It's fine. We'll get to it. It's great.
It's fine. I have my counter argument, which is the snip fruit. So.
Interesting. Oh, we're going to talk about the dice fruit later. Remind me that.
Oh, is it the snip or the dice? Oh,
no, it's snip. Dice is
the sword one.
Dust bones. Anyway, Mike, what's bringing you joy lately?
I know we've talked about fuck jeans before on this podcast, but I finally actually saw 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, I forgot you texted me you wanted to talk about fuck jeans. Let's go.
Yeah. Man, okay, I've witnessed A Court of Thorns and Roses secondhand, right? I've gotten like secondhand information. I've got book reports about it.
Yeah. I read it.
I've finally seen Twilight, all of Twilight, which is fucking amazing. Twilight is a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah.
My favorite is the vampire who wants to die. He's great.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I think 50 Shades of Grey is the worst one of these.
Yeah. Well, 50 Shades of Grey...
I got enjoyment for the other ones. 50 Shades of Grey is it's rough.
Well, 50 Shades of Grey is based off of fan fiction of Twilight, correct?
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can really tell.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Also, it's just a billionaire, like, who doesn't believe in therapy. That's all it's about.
But Mike, he only likes to fuck hard.
But no, he says that, and then he says he also doesn't sleep with anybody, but he does I don't remember anybody's fucking name in this movie.
I don't make love, I fuck hard.
But then he's really nice to the one lady because she's the only one who can fix him.
I guess.
Because he's a project.
Yeah.
But he sucks.
I don't think any of the characters in that
I came up with a better version. I'm gonna write my own fanfic of the fanfic.
You're gonna write your
and it's gonna be 50 Shades of Piss. And his name's gonna be Pishton Gray. And he's gonna be like, I'm a man of very specific tastes. This is my piss room. These are my piss jeans.
And then what does he do? He just chains her up in the middle of the room and then stands there and pisses himself.
Yeah.
And he's just
and
like,
and he's like, upset.
How do you like that?
She gets upset because after a client at his business job that does business doesn't work out, he pisses out of anger. And not love.
He gets pissed, if you will.
Yeah, he gets double pissed.
It's a double piss. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
Hey mother funners out there, and daddy funders and funders in between. If you want to hear more, of Mike's Pishton Gray chronicles, send us transponder snail or join the Discord. Link in the description.
What is that promising? That I'm going to write?
Yes, please. I want more Pishton Gray.
I'm going to have to watch 50 Pisses Darker or whatever.
50 Pisses Darker. 50 Pisses Darker.
That's when you don't drink enough water.
Dehydration, yeah.
Yes. The piss is gone orange.
Get him some water. Nice. I like this. This is a One Piece podcast, everyone.
Do
you want to hear what's been bringing me joy lately?
Yeah.
All right. So, I've once in a while talked about professional wrestling on this podcast. This isn't really specifically about professional wrestling. There is a very famous former professional, or I guess still kind of professional wrestler named Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he has publicly, in the past 8 months, shown the world that he's just like a cat dad, specifically to his cat Poncho.
Yeah.
And he just keeps posting these videos where he's be like, "Well, goddamn, Poncho, what are you doing over there?" And then the cat's just being a cat, and he's like, "That's my goddamn best friend right there." And then Poncho runs away, and he's like, "Poncho, get back here!" And I just, I really enjoy seeing this screw your boss, I'm gonna drink beer on the job, grungly man, just hanging out with his adorable cat, and his cat just not giving a fuck at all. It's the best.
You can say you're not a cat person. You can say like, oh, cats suck or whatever. But then when you meet the right cat, it's all over.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, look at him. Look at what he's doing. It's the most incredible thing ever. And the cat's just like
existing,
throwing up a hairball or whatever.
He just goes like, ah, and you're like, oh my God, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
And then you're like singing to your cat about how good they are.
Yeah. He posted a video where he had just freshly shaved his cat for the warmer weather, and he was just like admiring Poncho's body and being like, this cat's in the gym with me for 7 days a week. Look at him, not an ounce of fat on this cat's body.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
I don't know.
My cat threw up on my bed this morning.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I just broke levels with that. God damn it.
It was really sad, though. One of his other cats passed away, and Poncho was really upset. So now Steve got a new cat named Macho. So it's Poncho
and Poncho.
Poncho and Macho. It's the
Those
best.
are my favorite One Piece characters.
Yeah, Poncho and Macho. We joke. I feel like there's a 90% chance that there are characters named Poncho and Macho in One Piece.
There's without a doubt. One Piece is the like anime equivalent of was it like 1 million monkeys in a room with typewriters?
Yeah.
Because it's so long that they've covered everything.
Yeah. I think that's also our podcast in general, where we say the most stupid shit, but eventually we get some grains of truth in here.
Matt, did you work out? Did you work out that we are the Buggy of One Piece podcasts?
That we just like happen to be in the right place at the right time.
What, like by.
We're going to talk about Impel Down eventually.
It's
folks.
fine. It's fine.
This is important.
This is
more important.
Because I'm talking about you listening to this right now.
Yeah,
you listening.
You beautiful
Matt and
listeners.
I are like a fused entity, and we form Buggy in Impel Down, where we aren't doing anything particularly correct, but you still love us, and we have all the worst takes, and you still love us. And you are the grungly pirates who bow before us as we stand in front of the setting sun, like gods among men. You give us praise. And I just talked for at least 2 minutes about my idea of Piston Gray.
We also, I don't know, like Buggy. I feel like we just happen to have been in the
hot.
right. He's so hot. Vivi's brother is so hot. Also, he just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Where like we started our podcast almost 2 years ago, and then the live action's been happening, and I feel like
Netflix was so inspired they made a whole live action adaptation of what our podcast covers.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, speaking of the live action, we don't need to get into huge live action detail, but they've been posting some casting for season 2 casting, which is very exciting.
So we know we're getting Little Garden, we know we're getting Laboon, we know we're getting. It'd be crazy if we didn't get Laboon.
I
thought they were going to cut Little Garden.
Get out of here.
And then we're getting Drum Island's.
Yes.
Peeps.
Yeah.
So no. Oh no. Yeah, we haven't gotten any Alabasta casting.
Casting. We haven't. We've gotten through Drum Island, which is probably where we're gonna get to.
Maybe they're filming 2 seasons at the same time, though.
That is a hot rumor. It was that was true. We talked about it on the podcast. It's so they're
much like Buggy. I'm gonna gaslight myself and say because I said it, it's true.
That's fair. But yeah, so yeah, they got fucking Mr. 9, Mr. 5, Mr. 3, and Miss Valentine, as well as Smoker, Tashigi, Crocus, and Dalton have all been cast.
Yeah, Smoker's fucking Scottish. That man's going to have to put 2 cigars in his mouth, and I hope they keep the accent, and I hope nobody can understand him and they need subtitles.
He's Scottish, but he's a Scottish, like, country singer. Have you seen his posts? It's so hilarious.
You know that Smoker's like, I'm going to go listen to some tunes, and then he goes down to, like, his cigar lounge, and he pours himself a really fancy bourbon that he put into a separate glass, like people do for some reason, like a sifter or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he puts on a snifter. Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I'm only
who
assuming.
Cares?
Put in a cup.
And then he delicately takes a vinyl record of Johnny Cash and puts it on his vinyl player. And Johnny Cash is actually a character in One Piece, probably.
Johnny Cash is probably the name of a One Piece character for sure. Yeah, that sounds like
definitely a JoJo character.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited. It should be a good time.
It's gonna be crazy.
Should we get into this, Michael? Should we get into this?
Yeah, I guess I'll feel sad in a couple episodes.
Episode 448. Honk,
so
honk,
slow.
honk, 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 honk. Buggy's still here. Come on, everybody. This is an official Buggy Watch. Do we even need to do the Buggy Watch anymore is my question. Like, he's here. He's always going to be here now, and he's never going to leave us ever again.
I only ever see Buggy.
Yeah, I don't think
we
need
Buggy
to,
everywhere I go.
We don't need to do a Buggy Watch ever again because we should just cancel the watch because he's here now and Vivi's brother is always going to be here.
Yep, he's never leaving ever again.
Buggy D Clown Nefertari is always going to be here and we love him so much.
Yeah, he's going to be king of the pirates.
He is. We'll talk about that in a bit.
He's going to kill Whitebeard. He's going to become king of the pirates.
Yeah. Anyway.
Episode 448. This is no good.
I feel like all of this was just action. So, like, I have a bunch of notes for all of these episodes, but also it's a lot of just action.
One of these episodes was a lot of wet
glorping
slurpy noises.
Glorpy, slorpy, norpy.
There's a lot of glorping.
A lot of glopping, schlopping, stopping. Anyway,
my first note is that Magellan's just kind of doing some slow murder on escapees, and also he hasn't pooped in a long time, and I got kind of stressed out for him.
I was a little stressed out for him as well about how little he has pooped since.
Do you think he's been shitting his pants this whole time?
I think he's probably been mixing some of his poop up with all of the glorping he's been glorping on everyone.
Well, he can like burn stuff with his venom, so why doesn't he just shit his pants but also cover it in venom?
Maybe the burning when he like changes from purple glorp to red schlorp. Maybe the red schlorp is like, maybe it's a little like some bloody stool.
No.
Is that bad? And it's like really burning.
Bad.
It's really burning and fiery
him.
for him. Yeah, like
it's really bad for him.
He's having a bad time.
It's probably why he's so angry all the time, why he looks like that.
Maybe this is what he's doing inside his little box whenever he poops. Like, he has to get it out.
He's doing the red business?
Maybe he's just doing, like, all of this glorpy, hydra, slorpy stuff. Maybe that's what he's doing inside his box normally, and no one ever sees it.
Hannibal, don't let anybody bother me. I have to make red slorpy.
Yeah, I have to make red slorpy for 13 hours. Get out of here.
And then I have to make big drippy red slorpy.
Yeah, and then he's just inside the box, just continually going, Hydra, Hydra, Hydra.
It's just, his head's hitting the ceiling every time because he propels himself.
He's probably got like 8 shower heads inside that fucking box.
He has a team of bidets.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The transponder bidet snails.
Bidet snails. Oh, that's the dream.
I do wish we had more of a Flintstone situation in One Piece where everything was done by snails.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things are done by snails, but yeah.
Yeah, we got some baby snails.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Man.
I've been calling Magellan Mags in my notes, so I'm going to just do that.
I've also been just writing, like, I've been thinking of it as Madge. I've been calling him Madge.
Madge. All right, Madge is real mad. He's just so mad as everyone else is running away. We get like a little bit of Eva and Inazuma showdown against Madge.
Yeah. Did you catch the fucking like synthy pop track that was playing here? It was fucking like rad as hell. It was, it sounds like Streets of Rage.
Yeah, it was very good.
Eva's just kind of like standing their ground, and Inazuma just is like told to just go cut the stairs.
Yeah.
And just running up, slicing up the stairs.
Oh yeah. Madge's goop dragon looks like Banjo-Kazooie, kind of like he's.
Did you ever? There's a comic and video game called The Darkness, which is kind of the like.
I believe
like the cartoon version.
Just that one, that Darkness.
Yep.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the one.
Hell yeah. We did it. Sorry, everyone.
What was
It's really loud.
transforms back in, or transitions back to a man to face off with Magellan, and then Magellan makes a bunch more the Hydras, and Eva's like, "Oh, showing me all your heads, huh?" It's like Eva,
showing all them snakes, showing all them.
You have more
snakes.
heads to show me.
And he's like, "Feast your eyes on this drippy boy."
Some winking, some like crazy light symbol hex thing that happens.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jimby and Croc are skeptical as they run. They're just running because all
like this is too easy.
Yeah, all the prisoners on the upper levels are already let go, and they're like, "Who the fuck did this? This is what's happening." And it was motherfucking Buggy and 3.
Yep. Luffy and Bon Clay are also running with the prisoners, and then Luffy wants to go help Eva, but Bon Clay's like, nope, no. Eva can do it. Eva's a fucking badass.
Yep. We do see like a zoom out at this point. It's like Buggy and 3 are on level 1 with a bunch of prisoners. Luffy and Jimby and Croc and Bon are on level 2, and then down below we see Sadie, and she's doing some whipping and getting all of her like her big boys, her big Zoan boys, riled back up.
Yeah, to go get taken out off screen again.
Yeah, just like completely unnecessary.
Yeah, it's like it is like I get it makes sense that that's happening.
Yeah,
but also like you guys don't have to spend resources on this.
It was there was more time dedicated to just showing her getting back into the swing of things with her Zoan guys, and then immediately like they're all down face down on the ground because Luffy and Jimby just fucking destroyed them.
Yeah. Speaking of, Jinbei and Luffy talk about is it Jimby? Jinbei?
It's Jinbei. We just keep saying Jimby and
Jimby. I don't fucking care. Jimby.
I fucking love Jimby. Jimby's awesome.
I care about Jimby.
We will talk about Jimby more shortly because holy shit, Jimby fucking Kamehameha blast.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's
fuck
awesome.
God damn it. I am I've seen a wooden statue online of Jimby just big boy flexing. I'm like, I might get that someday.
Ooh.
I want to get that like in concrete and put it in a garden. Put it in my front lawn.
Oh, hell yeah. Like a little
protecting my home.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they plan to steal a ship, Jinbei and Luffy. We cut back to Eva, who's got poison on their face, and they're freaking out. They're like, "Oh no, my face is melting!" But they had so much makeup on that they're able to just remove it, and there's still more makeup underneath. They keep dodging everything, joking around, pretending that they had to tie their shoe.
Yeah,
but the boots are laceless. And then we see Eva get ready to do a hair removal fist, which is just kind of like the lots of punches.
Mm-hmm.
And then it cuts away.
Yep.
We see Inazuma waiting by the stairs. Inazuma had cut the stairs and they all like fell down. Because for whatever reason, the snip fruit can completely turn in the environment into paper.
Yeah, it's fine, Mike. It's fine. We don't need to dissect it more than that. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Because everyone knows that paramecia fruits, according to the internet, can affect their environment like that.
Moving on. I mean, crocodile fucking turns everything to sand. I don't know. Anyway, he's a different... Shut up. Shut up, Mike. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, we hear rustling coming up the stairs from where Inazuma is, and we're like, is it Eva? But no, it's Magellan. He pops through the floor. Oh no. We cut over Buggy.
Magellan's a scary motherfucker.
He is. He's got that scary face. And he's got like a little blood dripping down one side of it now, so it looks a little extra scary. Buggy 3 and all the prisoners with them are being chased by Sadie's crew, and then they run into Crocodile and freak out a little bit. But then they turn around, and Jimby and Luffy it just knocked Sadie and the whole crew down. It was great.
They're just like, we don't see the action. They're just on the ground already.
Just like completely, we don't need to see that. It's fine.
And then Luffy's like, Buggy, Mr. 3, it's great to see you guys. And they get physically harmed by his kindness.
Yeah. And then we see fucking Magellan appears now as well, and everyone's on level 1.
Yep.
That's the
MVP.
end.
MVPs are even. Dr. Scissorhands there.
Yeah. Elton John, Inazuma.
Elton Scissorhands.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's
good. Yeah. Just doing good shit, you know?
Usually your MVPs for episodes are like funny silliness, but like
no, man, I played it real straight. I played it real straight with these ones.
What about episode 452? We don't have to get there yet. I have my MVP. We'll get there. Episode 449.
There was a guy, I don't remember what episode it was. I want to call him out though.
Okay.
It's after they escape, and he says, "I'm giving up my life of crime. I'm going to go home and be a family man."
Yeah, he doesn't, and then he immediately changes his mind.
I don't remember if that was 452 or not.
I think it was
451, but somebody else gets the spot there.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, Luffy
I didn't have one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Nope.
What?
Oh,
Huh?
Sorry, I'm
449.
I'm so excited.
Luffy becomes a waxy magical girl.
Oh, really? Magical girl?
Happens.
I thought it was more like Power Rangers fucking Super Sentai transformation, like full on, just like flying through the air, and then like the docking of the wax and stuff. I thought that was very
like kind of, but then it went like sparkly, like on his hands as it formed.
Interesting. That's true.
I mean, aren't all Power Rangers just magical girls?
This is true. All Power Rangers are magical girls, as well as they are. Mm-hmm. This is true.
Magic. Not every magical girl is a Power Ranger.
Not every magical girl is a Power Ranger, but every Power Ranger is a magical girl. It's like not every square is a rectangle, but every rectangle is a square.
Matt, what happens in this episode?
Luffy's so mad at Magellan, and he's like, I gotta go fight him, and Bon Clay stops him. Jimby comes running and is like, we both gotta get going. And then Magellan does another big snake Hydra, but Mr. 3 stops it with wax, and everyone's like,
yeah, fucking Mr.
Yeah.
3 coming in clutch.
Hell yeah. Luffy orders Jimby to take everyone away, and he'll take care of it, and then he asks 3 to do something, and this is where we get like the full magical girl Power Ranger Super Sentai transformation with like Luffy like flying through the air, and then you see like Mr. 3 shooting wax out and being like wax armor powers, and then Luffy's just like cha.
My favorite part, I mean, fuck Crocodile, but I did appreciate Crocodile just being like, I hate my children, but at least he's good for something.
Yeah.
The one time your racist dad says something nice to you.
Yeah. Luffy's crying. He's so happy. He's got special wax armor on. He's like, look at me.
Yeah, and then some prisoners also are like, yeah, we're going to help out too. And it's like, fuck yeah, guys.
Yeah, like, I think I wrote it later in the episode. They end up like having a bunch of like wax shields in front of, and then having cannons like mounted in them so that they can help run like defense for Luffy is great. Luffy does a big Gum Champion rifle punch with his wax arm on Magellan, which gives him a little pump, a little push.
We cut back and forth between a bunch of different stuff here.
Yeah, there's a lot of jumping back and forth. Bon Clay's pumped about leaving, but Mr. One's like, there are 10. Don't forget, there's 10 other Marine ships out there we gotta fucking deal with. So like, we're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, Daz Bones is being a little pessimist.
He is. He says like
Buggy's
4
leaving.
lines the entire arc.
Yeah, he's just there to be sharp.
Yep.
I'd be fine if he like hung out more. I feel like him and Zoro would vibe really hard if they could get over their past differences. Yeah, that's fair. Buggy
and the group are at the big door.
Yep, crocodile.
Yep, they open the door and start running, but all of the Marine ships are gone.
Oh no! Everybody gives up hope until Papa Jimby.
Papa Jimby, he's like, it's never too late, and he just fucking rips one of the doors off the fucking wall, and he's just like, let's go, and hops in the water.
Yeah.
It's so great. He's
like hop on. Crocodile and Daz jump on, and then Buggy joins because he's like, it's safer on the door than back there where Magellan is.
Yeah.
Do you see how strong Buggy is? He's rocking 4 swords.
4-sword style.
Yeah.
Where does he keep the 4th sword?
I mean, his ass.
His belly button.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He could probably separate at the belly button and then clamp around the sword.
Yeah, that's his secret hand.
Do you think he could put things in his body like that? Like where he like
I think so. I would think so. I would hope so.
He might just hold them between his fingers. He does it with really big knives.
Oh,
he's got really good finger strength.
He's
Jimby
Buggy.
Is it
Buggy's
Jimby
got some good fingers.
Jimby becomes a living engine, and
he can tickle me all he wants.
Pilots
give me a little laugh.
Daz and Buggy over to the Marines. How do you feel about the fact that the Marines can never hit anything?
I'm fine with it. Well, they do say later, they're like, all the top Marines are at Marineford. These are like the bullshit
You think
Marines.
all the vice admirals should be able to fucking aim cannons?
Well, yeah, but these aren't vice admirals, though. These are like the lesser fucks, because all the vice admirals and stuff are over at fucking Marineford.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what are these guys?
It doesn't matter.
I thought these guys were vice admirals. I thought the other ones were admirals. Do I have this wrong?
I think you have it wrong.
No, whatever.
Yeah, just saying.
They're probably just captains?
Yeah, I'd imagine.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I forget how
it doesn't matter. They're Marines. They're dumb. They suck. Their science doesn't make sense.
Now you get it.
Their science doesn't make sense. Their stupid fucking gates don't make sense. You just sail around them. Just sail around them.
No, see, I'm on board with the big circle.
No, I'm not.
It makes sense. It makes sense to me now.
It's a triangle, and there's a whirlpool in the middle of it, right? There's a triangle.
It's a circle.
Okay, it's a circle, and there's three doors forming a triangle, right? Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the fucking current, if you just go around the door and hop in, you could still hop into the whirlpool. You just go around the stupid door. And they already established that they're in the comm belt, but the Marine ships could go on the comm belt because they're Marine ships and they're self-propelled. So like they could very easily just go around the stupid doors and hop in the whirlpool. They don't need to go through the doors. The doors are just an abstract idea that they like have some sort of control over the fucking weather. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. I love One Piece, but these stupid doors in the middle of the ocean are the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Sorry. I don't mean to be a grumpy Gus about these stupid doors, but it's like...
No, but
there's no wall. There's no wall.
You understand how I feel about when things are explained a little bit too much, and it's like, you don't have to. You don't have to.
I know.
Like, you didn't have to categorize the devil fruits. It wasn't necessary.
Maybe it'll be necessary like 700 episodes from now.
I don't think it matters. I don't think
Maybe
it matters that much.
Maybe I'm getting a little too excited about these stupid doors in the middle of the ocean.
It is. Yeah, I don't know why they can't just go past them. Is there a fence?
It's like if they're arriving on a circular island, which is what an island is, but it's like they have to dock at this one dock and ring the doorbell to walk onto the island.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, they don't. They could just fucking go over there and then just walk on because it's an island. There's no wall. It's the ocean.
Maybe they're gonna go around it later on. Maybe they're just gonna like launch themselves off the whirlpool. I assume they're going really fast.
Sure.
Around the whirlpool. So maybe they're just gonna like launch themselves at an angle and go flying.
I don't know. It's like those shitty people who are like, don't step on my grass. And you're like, but if I just walk straight that way, it'll take 2 seconds. I don't want to use your stupid walkway.
Maybe there's just like a little fence.
There's no little fence though.
I haven't actually seen the border of the whirlpool other than the diagram.
I guess.
So I don't know. There might be like, you know how
A
like
wall.
in the Two Towers.
Yeah.
Or I know, I think it's Fellowship. Saruman has just the tiniest little fence around his tower. And it stops Gandalf from seeing any of the chaos he's causing.
Yeah.
It's just like that. The power of a tiny fence, Matt.
I don't know, man. I'm looking.
Maybe there's just like really long felt rope going around all of it. And it says, do not pass.
I'm upset about this.
We'll explore this. We'll explore this more.
I'm sending you a
anyway,
picture.
The Marines start firing at Jinbei and company, and then Jinbei does a fucking sweet-ass bubble Kamehameha and launches everybody up and onto a Marine ship, and Luffy is fighting Magellan. And I feel a little annoyed because I think Luffy could have taken down Magellan if he didn't suddenly start following the anime rule of stop punching a guy when he transforms. Which hasn't really been that much of an issue in One Piece. Luffy's pretty good about just punching people constantly, but he gives Magellan too much time. MVP is Jinbei and Mr. 3. Anyway, what did you just send me?
I sent you a picture of the triangle gates of justice.
Where is it?
There's no stupid fucking wall. Sorry, I'll stop.
How do I get? What?
It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to deal with this. Anyway, we're moving on.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. There's circles. There's little like circles outside the triangle. Do those just spin you around back into the triangle? If you get too close, you just get sucked in. Maybe that's what's happening.
I guess moved away, but like if you look, Impel Down's on the comm belt, so like I feel like they could just hop on.
Go around.
They could just go around it.
Do we know if the giant arrows showing the direction of the triangle aren't physically there?
I don't know. Oh, interesting. Saba Odi is right next to Marineford. That's really convenient.
Oh, yeah, that is. Well, they mentioned that because that's the red line.
Yeah.
Like, that's where the red line starts. So
Oh, yeah, Marie Joie. Yes. Marie Joie. Look at that. This is not spoilers for us. We know all these things, so we can look at this.
We can. They've shown us this image.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I think they showed us this image at, like, Ennie's lobby.
Yeah. All right. Moving on?
What? Yeah, moving on. I'm past it. Episode
450.
You ready for this one, Matt?
Yeah.
Episode 450. Well, that was convenient.
Oh, fuck. Hell yeah. I love a whale. We all know this. Laboon,
Matt,
one of my favorite boys.
Matt Kins Whales.
I do. I really do.
Matt's persona is a whale.
Ooh. Ooh.
We see Eva is all gooey but also moving, and then fingernails pop out. Buggy, Crocodile, and Daz. Buggy's just knocked out.
Buggy's fucked up. It's great. He's just... Blah.
Everybody's aiming at Crocodile and Daz, but they can't. You can't shoot these guys, I don't think. So...
Well, they
whatever.
try. They try to. They like blow fucking Crocodile's head off, and then it just reappears, and he's choking a dude, which is probably someone's fetish. And then one just like to shoot at him. He's just like ching 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 with his arms.
Jinbei rising out of the ocean like fucking Jason Voorhees coming out of a lake. It's just like the slow rise, and it's just his angry little head. Oh, God, it's so good. And then he blows up part of the ship, and he goes, oops, I'm too strong. Sometimes when I'm in the water, I just can't control myself.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
What a fucking...
We cut back. Magellan's doing his one move, which is just like sweating and then making snakes come out of his sweat.
Luffy punches through all the goo. And then Magellan... Like, this is when Magellan takes 10 years to turn red, and it's like...
Yeah.
I see how Luffy and Ace are brothers because they both could have punched the bad guy to death, but they don't.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, guys.
It was very funny. Right before he turns red, though, he's like, you can't leave. The ships are all gone. And Luffy's like, I got that. The fish man's taking care of it. And then Magellan's just like, shit, forgot about Jinbei. And then he starts glowing red.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't do this because it just starts destroying everything. But it tears through the wax.
He makes a giant glorpy skull mech suit.
Yeah, it's a venom demon, I think he calls it.
Yeah.
Big goo skull golem is what I wrote. And I said it looks like motor oil sometimes.
Sometimes
he went from grape to cherry.
Yeah.
And when you go from grape to cherry, you know you're not fucking around anymore.
It's true. Your flavor, you just upped your flavor. And people want to give it a taste. Give me a taste of that cherry goop. It's also contagious. Like one of the prisoners gets gooped, and then he just like touches another one, and then the other one just like immediately gets covered in goop. I was like, oh no.
Like how poison, when you touch somebody who's poisoned and it
immediately spreads over your entire body. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Also, we get another like single shot of Luffy and Bon Clay running with like PS2 graphics floor. The floor is like...
Oh, I think I missed that.
It was
Bon Clay's freaking out.
Yeah. Oh, not... Yeah, whoever he was with. It's fine. Fucking 3. Luffy and 3.
Yeah.
Croc and 1 are starting to kill dudes on the marine ship. And everyone's freaking out. He mentions the dice fruit. Question for you. If we didn't know that the dice fruit was sword arms, what do you think the dice fruit would be?
I mean, dice fruit sounds like what Buggy has, and chop fruit sounds like what this guy has.
I feel like we've talked about this. Yeah, we have
talked about this.
I was also thinking like, what if like it was like dice, like he made like a die appear and then he like rolled it, and then I don't know, like what would that be? Is that something?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about now how he can turn any part of his body into swords.
Any part?
Yeah.
Like his nose.
Dick blade. Oh. Do you think he could turn his butt cheeks into sharpened blades, and then he could skate on ice with them?
Do you think he could turn his butt cheeks into like rotating sharpened blades, and then it's like a meat slicer, like at a deli?
He could, because he can do that with his hips.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. So he can make like his butt into a deli slicer.
Whoa, that's really convenient.
Yeah, just be like, I really need some cold cuts.
Oh my god, he makes his eyelashes into little knives.
Ooh.
Dude, Daz Bones should grow his hair out.
Can he do his... Interesting. Yeah. It'd probably get in the way.
I mean, why not? If his fingernails can become part of the knives...
That'd be cool.
Then it should affect hair, too.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad we talked about this. It's good. I like it. Let's keep that in the back pocket. That's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna think about that. I can't wait for Daz Bones to come back in episode 735 and be a very crucial part of the plot.
All right, let's keep that. Someone write that down. Someone write that down.
His time skip. his time skip design where he's got a curly knife mustache at all times.
Oh, shit. That'd be so cool.
And he's got long flowing hair, and he'll take a single strand after turning it into a blade and flick it at people.
Ooh, like little darts. Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hire me, Oda.
Yep. Jimby pulls out that fucking Ocarina of Time water temple cyclone dick move, where it like comes out of the water and then slaps down onto the ship, which was great. Luffy and the remaining prisoners get up. They're running towards Bon Clay, getting chased by Magellan.
Yeah. Fucking cut over to Eva walking, and then he just passes out, and then just hell winks at the ground, and just busts through the fucking floor.
Yeah. He does have Inazuma with him as well.
Oh, yeah. And Elton John's there.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And it's fucking great. Everyone's like, what the fuck? And then I think Eva's like, I'm going to take a nap now. And somebody goes like, no, you have a head wound. Don't.
A prisoner gives Luffy a baby transponder snail. And on the other end is fucking Croc, Jimby, One, and Buggy. They have the ship. And they fucking tell Luffy to jump into the water, and this gave me this gave me Mary vibes. When Mary shows up at Annie's lobby and tells him to jump in the water.
Oh,
jump
you think, like,
into
Mary's
the
head
sea.
is gonna like? Mary's like, I'm still here. I have some fight left in me. Let's go.
Jump into the sea. Remember that? That was really emotional.
I do. Oh, God. I cried really hard at that, too.
Yeah.
Fucking God damn it.
Luffy goes third gear and calls for 3 to do a wax wall. He does a gum giant stamp and kicks Magellan through the wax wall.
Which slows him down for all of 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Nothing else. Yeah.
Magellan
gets backed up.
Everyone, Luffy's like, everybody get onto Eva, and everybody clambers onto Eva's big head.
Yeah.
Eva went big head mode at some point.
Yep.
I think to diffuse like the poison or something.
Yeah.
And then Luffy's like, you gotta do something to get us out of here. And Eva just like is like, okay, and hell winks and just launches everybody.
Yeah. And they're flying towards the sea, but then who saves them? A bunch of good boy whale sharks.
It's a bunch of little laboons.
Yeah. Well, laboon's not a whale shark, Mike.
Sorry, they're laboon sharks.
I guess that's fair. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Laboon is the new term for whale.
It's
We're
true.
Replacing it.
That's fine. We could do that.
We're updating the dictionary.
Whale. Jimby called them with his special fish powers. And that's the end of that episode.
The background MVP, or just the front ground MVP, the MVP for this episode, Matt, is the subtle beauty of nature's marine life.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. We love the ocean marine life that is truly detrimental to our living on this planet.
Runner-up MVP is falling asleep to whale sounds. That cut off in Discord. I didn't hear any of that.
Don Flamingo Poopy Butt.
If the whales say it, it must be true.
Raw Dog the Flan.
All right, man. I need you to get serious.
One more time. One more.
Okay. All right. I can't hear any of them.
Sanji. Did you get that one?
I did. I got the beginning part of it. It cut off halfway through. Man. Episode 451.
Fahrenheit.
Say it with me, Matt.
Swans never die. And they never say goodbye. Fuck.
Kill myself.
No, don't. Shut up.
No,
don't
I know.
You say that.
It was.
It's very emotional. This is a very emotional episode, everyone. If you didn't know.
Did I say it on the podcast that if Bon Clay died, I was gonna lose my shit?
Probably.
Bon Clay's alive. Bon Clay's alive.
We
Nobody
never
dies in One
see
Piece.
we never see Bon Clay die.
Nobody dies.
We
in One
don't.
Piece.
We didn't
It's
even see a
fine.
hit. We see
didn't.
Magellan's hand. Okay, we'll get there. Magellan's hand
We didn't
coming
even see it.
towards.
We didn't even see a nipple.
Jimmy calls the whale sharks to bring them the Straw Hat and everybody to the ship. They all get tossed over. Fucking Magellan watches and his big red glop piss dissolves. Everybody made it to the ship. Everyone's celebrating. Suck it, diarrhea man, they yell.
Yeah. Eva's helping Inazuma recover. Everybody's cheering for Buggy.
At this
Magellan requests a ship.
Yeah.
What?
At this point, I was like, where the fuck is Shiryu and Blackbeard and his whole fucking crew? Like, wouldn't they have a ship? Didn't they have a ship? Didn't they come here on a ship?
Matt, I don't give two shits about any of those guys.
I understand,
I
but
know
like
they're
they got
gonna be
there on a ship. Where is
Maybe
their
it's in the-
ship?
In the back?
I guess. I was just very confused.
Just over in the back?
Yeah.
Last time we saw
They're on the other side of the door.
Blackbeard, last time we
obviously.
saw Blackbeard on a ship, it was just like a couple logs.
That's true. Maybe he sunk
I don't
it.
think he's a very good pirate.
Maybe he got there and then he sunk his ship because he's like, nobody's taking my ship.
Probably. Dude sucks.
Ooh, maybe he darked his ship, and now he's gonna dark it when he's
keeping it in his dark hole.
he's keeping it in his dark hole.
Yeah.
He's got like he's got like a permanent huge bag of holding, his dark hole.
Ooh.
Blackbeard keeps all of his treasures and important paraphernalia in his dark hole. That's it. We unlocked
Figured it out.
We figured it out. Thanks everyone.
This is my big hole fruit.
Would you like to get
Now
inside my big hole? It's safe in there.
Now I'm a big gaping hole man.
Please put cherry pie in my dark hole.
I love cherry pie, but I hate the drinks. Fill my hole with cherry pie.
This is great.
Oh, my hole is so stuffed full of cherry pie. My power sucks and it's stupid, but at least I can fit so much cherry pie in my hole.
I keep all of my crew in my dark hole.
My crew's somehow the most forgettable thing in this entire show.
No, there's the guy who sits on the horse who's tired.
What's his name?
That doesn't matter. And then there's the
Yeah,
wrestler.
exactly.
There's the wrestler guy.
Fucking Zoro's gonna kill all these guys off screen.
I can't wait. I hope so.
It's like, I want that scene to be like, all right, you guys go after the crew and I'll go after Luffy, and they don't get past Zoro.
Yeah, I hope that happens. That'd be awesome.
Zoro's like, yeah, they all had devil fruits, but they're weak to dying.
Yeah. So then they all hide, and then they get inside of Blackbeard's dark hole.
Quick, guys, get in my big hole. I can fit all of you inside me.
Get in my big hole. I wish I could get inside my own big hole.
Maybe he can,
Oh, that's his secret.
but then he gets stuck in his own hole. I bet Luffy punches him into the hole, and then he's stuck in the hole.
Oh, man, it's like a weird paradox where he can't get out of the dark hole, his own hole. Interesting. I like this.
I think Blackbeard's going to have a bad time if he has to fight anybody next to a pool of water, because he tends to get hit immediately every time he faces off with somebody.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Magellan hit him once, and he was like, oh, fuck.
I know. Fucking, if it wasn't for M. Bison, I swear to God.
Yeah. Anyway, the Marines are firing on Luffy and all of them, but their ship arrives at the gates of justice, but they can't just fucking sail around the big doors.
Everyone's freaking out.
They have to go through the big doors to leave. They can't go around.
Jimmy's not saying anything, and everyone's like, "What are you doing? Like, stop!
Yeah.
We can't." And
as they're getting fired on by the Marine ships, Crocodile's just like, "Why don't we fire back?" And then Buggy's like, yeah, everybody, get the cannons. And everyone's like, good job, Captain Buggy.
dude, if Buggy had the idea to get the poneglyph and take over Alabasta, he would have succeeded.
Yeah, somehow.
Crocodile's a bad leader.
Yeah, Buggy's just failing up always, and it's the best.
Yeah, He put all his points in charisma. Everything else was a dump stat.
Yeah, he is. I mean, you would say. I mean, we've talked about this. Crocodile is a bad manager because he's bad at what's the word? Not negotiating.
Talking.
Not delegating. He's bad at delegating.
Yeah.
And he just is like, oh, I just got to do it myself. But then he does a bad job. Buggy doesn't do shit. He's all about delegating.
Well, Crocodile's your shitty manager who tells you how to do stuff, but he's telling you the wrong way to do it every time.
Yeah.
And then he tries to fix it, and he makes it worse.
Yeah. Buggy's like, I don't know how to do shit, but you go do it. And then they do it, and it works out.
Yeah. Buggy's your, I don't give a fuck manager. Somebody comes in to complain, and he just tells them to go die.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, this guy's cool as shit.
Hell yeah.
And that's why he's top of the list.
He's in the back room playing Xbox, and it makes everything work.
Yeah. Anyway, the gates all of a sudden fucking open up.
Yeah.
And we're like, who did it?
Because Magellan told him to, but Magellan's on the dock.
It's not
But then
Magellan.
Magellan's also inside. But it's not Magellan, Matt. It's
fucking Bon Clay.
Fucking Bon.
It's Bon Clay. He stayed behind to save everyone. Specifically, Luffy.
Legend. Absolute fucking legend.
Yep. Fucking Magellan.
We don't deserve Bon Clay.
We do not deserve him whatsoever. Magellan comes running into the room where the big switch is, and immediately all the guards, even though Bon Clay switches his face back to normal for a moment and then back to Magellan, the guards are like, which one's Magellan? I don't know which one's which.
That's how good Bon Clay is. I was crying throughout all this, so I didn't take any more notes except for one important one.
That's okay.
I wrote Bon Clay really big.
Yeah, I've got it. I got it all. Fucking the guard, they basically, Magellan and Bon Clay as Magellan argue with the guard to close the gate, keep the gate open, blah, 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 so that they can either let the marine ships catch up to the Straw Hat, to Luffy and them. Bon Clay convinces the guard to close the gate. He hits the button, and then Bon Clay fucking kicks and destroys the mechanism. Oh. Luffy's yelling at Jinbe for leaving Bon behind, and Jinbe's like, they're the reason we're escaping. You have to fucking, we're going.
And Jinbe's just dying inside.
Yeah.
Remembering the whole conversation with Bon Clay, as Bon Clay's like, I gotta do this. I'm the only one who can. And,
yeah. So then Jinbe hands Luffy a transponder snail, and Luffy calls, and then we see a recap of Alabasta with Bon Clay, with them sacrificing themselves to the Marines.
Oh my god! Yeah, Luffy's like, you can't keep doing this. This is the second time you've saved me, or not? Yeah. Third or fourth.
This felt
you can't keep saving me.
This felt very reminiscent of when Bon was outside of Luffy's room when he was working through all the fucking poison and just being hang in there, where literally everyone, including Luffy, are screaming at the snail to be like, Bon Clay, we love you. Bon, please, please.
Luffy has been saved by Bon Clay more than anybody else so far.
Yep.
Fucking.
And everyone's just sobbing.
Yeah.
Bon Clay is the greatest. And then not answering. They're not answering until finally it's the last moment, because once the gates close, the transponder snail will get cut off. Finally, they answer, and they're just like, Straw Hat!
Yeah, Straw Boy.
Yeah.
And but I don't know if it was in the transponder snail, but Bon Clay says, even in the depths of hell, the flower of friendship shall still bloom.
Yeah.
Flames licking at its stem. And on the sands of the river, where souls part from the living, it sheds a solitary petal, leaving behind as a memento. So let us vow that we shall let it bloom again someday. Mm-hmm. Oh, come my way. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get that tattooed across my back.
Oh, hell yeah. Swans never die.
Fucking Bon Clay.
Never say goodbye. And then at
Swans
this moment,
never say goodbye.
The doors close, and then we cut, and we see Bon Clay just kind of staring down Magellan, and Magellan's like, any last words? And then goes to we see the wind up and the punching, glorping movement towards Bon Clay's face, but then it cuts away. We don't see anything else. So
Bon Clay gets out of it.
We know. Bon gets out of it. We know.
Bon Clay, I think Otis said this in SBS. Bon Clay dodges to the left, ditches the uniform, takes out a guard, and then disguises himself as a guard and is able to escape.
Yep, it's true.
And then he goes to hang out at a Margaritaville.
Yep. Wasting away again, Margaritaville. We learned it's like the amount of prisoners to have escaped Impel Down went from 1 prisoner ever to 241 after this escape. And it's 4 hours to Ace's execution.
Yeah. 4 hours.
4 hours.
Do you think the entire Marineford arc is that 4 hours?
Yes, I do.
This is going to be like a Frieza fight situation.
I mean, if anything, or it's going to be like 4 hours and then whatever the fuck happens after that 4 hours, that is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's probably like there's going to be a whole battle and stuff.
There is going to be a war, Michael.
There's going to be a
war.
A battle in a war.
Yeah. This is I can't wait to see who dies.
Who knows? Probably nobody because it's One Piece,
Nope.
and I bet we don't see any nipples.
No, I think we're going to see some death coming up.
That doesn't sound right.
Episode 452.
452. Buggy stops a mutiny.
He does.
A big idiot with a sword saves some other big idiots. I don't care.
Shiryu with Blackbeard getting in the dark hole.
I was so emotional after the last episode, and then it showed me these chuckle fucks, and I was like, I don't care.
The only thing that we really, Shiryu's on Blackbeard's crew now. He's officially part of their crew.
Which means that Zoro's going to get that sword. You're 100% right.
Yeah, right?
Zoro's
I told you. That's fucking Zoro's sword. It's
like Chekhov's gun is Zoro's sword.
I want Zoro to have that glowing motherfucking sword so bad.
You see somebody with a sword, and it's like Zoro's going to kill that guy and take it.
Yeah.
Buggy's celebrating.
Yeah, there's a party happening.
Eva talks about how he wants Inazuma to recover naturally because he's really important to the rebellion.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking dragon revolution bullshit.
I'm more into Eva's rebellion than Dragon's rebellion.
It's the same one.
Yeah, but Eva's cool, so I care when Eva does stuff.
Yeah, Eva has a personality.
Dragon is
he's a bad dad.
He's like a cardboard cutout on the horizon, and he's a bad dad.
Yeah,
an absent father.
Yep.
Miss 3 and Luffy are still mourning. Buggy is drunk as shit, doesn't read the room, so Luffy punches him. They have kind of like a kerfuffle. Mm-hmm. Then Crocodile's just out of left field fucking racists. Well, he points out that fishermen can't normally talk to other fish, like talk to fish. Mermaids can. And then he calls Jinbei a freak amongst savages.
Yeah.
Which is like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Also, I feel like fishermen should be able to talk to fish, right?
I don't know.
I don't make
the rules. Sometimes the rules don't make sense. But apparently they don't normally talk to other fish, but anyway, Jinbei can. Maybe Jinbei's half mermaid, half fish man.
Oh, shit.
Maybe Kokoro is his mom.
Maybe Kokoro's Jinbei's mom.
Mm-hmm. And Jinbei is the father of
Ganbei.
Chimney and Ganbei.
Yep.
That's why they look just like him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They all have sharp teeth.
They do.
Wait, do they? Chimney doesn't have sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Ganbei also doesn't have sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you develop puberty. You get sharp teeth.
Those are baby
puberty.
teeth. They got regular baby teeth right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Luffy punches Buggy, and then the whole crew's like, Captain Buggy, you grew another big red nose.
Yeah. I really like Big Jinbei at the helm because it's like for a human size, but he's just like so big. He's like, it's like a little wheel.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a little play wheel.
Yep. Luffy chats with Jinbei for a bit, and Jinbei's like, hey, I got to talk to you about a thing. Arlong, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, he's like, I got to apologize at some point about that.
Yeah. The prisoners and Buggy and 3 are like, wait, shit. They have a realization that they're like, wait, we're going to Marine headquarters? We don't want to go to Marine headquarters. That's stupid. Why would we do that? We just escaped.
Then Luffy learns for the first time that Jinbe is a warlord. And everybody's shook.
Yep. Crocodile gives more science talk about the stupid, dumb whirlpool that doesn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. We hear a transponder snail ringing on the ship, and everyone for like 10 minutes is like, what do we do? What should we answer it? What do we do?
They open it and Luffy immediately answers it, and he's like, "Hey, this is Luffy."
Yeah, he's just like, "Hey, Luffy here. What's up?" And it's the Marines.
Yeah, they ID Luffy and Buggy as the ringleaders of the escape,
which is hilarious.
And they feel like Buggy is the biggest threat because he was on Roger's crew and he's good associates with Shanks.
He's good friends. They out Buggy. Buggy's like, I've been flying under the radar this whole time. And then they're like, no, Buggy, you're a former member of Goldie Roger's crew. You're a sworn brother to Pirate Emperor Red Hair Shanks. You're a big fucking deal, bud. And so now we got you on our fucking sights. And Buggy's like, no.
And they're like, you're going to be stranded in our whirlpool that nobody can get out of.
Yeah.
Because it's too dangerous to, I don't know.
Luffy.
We're not going to worry about that.
Yeah. Luffy yells at the Marines through the transponder snail, and he's like, well, I'm coming for you. Keep your potatoes peeled. And then hangs up.
Yeah. And then everybody gets upset because they're going to think about potatoes.
Yep. Luffy's like, oh, cool. You were like, I remember I was talking with Rayleigh about you, actually, Buggy. And then all the prisoners are like, these fucking guys are talking about Dark King Rayleigh like it's no big deal, like he's their friend. What the fuck is happening?
I like that Buggy kind of like gets like excited. He's like, oh, I missed that guy. That guy's great.
Yeah, I love I've talked about this back at like Saba Odi, where like the Straw Hats just do like regular things, and then people around them are like, "What the fuck is happening?" This is another example of that.
I think they're great because, in aggregate, I don't think the Straw Hats are like the most powerful.
No,
right? Like there's a lot of just like normal dudes on there, but they do the thing that everybody should do, which is when you meet a celebrity, you treat them like a person. And it really works out for them every time.
And most of the time, they don't really even know they're a celebrity either, which is funny. So they're just like, hey, what's going on? Do you like video games? Who's your Mario Kart main, Rayleigh?
Rayleigh definitely plays Toadette.
Yeah. Anyway, the most important reveal happens right here, and it's that Panda Man's there.
Panda Man's been there.
I know, but
Panda Man survived.
He's like front and center for a shot, and I'm like, fucking yeah, Panda Man, let's go.
Panda Man's gonna come in clutch at some point.
He did.
Everybody starts to plan to mutiny against like Crocodile, Jinbe, Daz, and Luffy because they don't want to go to Marineford. And then Buggy's like ruminating, and then he's like, "Oh, this sucks," but actually, maybe it's great because they're right. I am the best. Yeah. I am amazing. He says, "I'm a gaslighter and a hater.
Yeah,
I'm God's favorite princess.
Yeah,
and the most interesting girl in the world."
Yes, he is.
And then Buggy's like, "I'm gonna become emperor. No, king of the pirates." And I'm going to take out Whitebeard. So then Buggy's like, no, we're not mutinying. That's stupid. We're going to go fight in this war because we're amazing. We're great.
And then everyone's like, yeah, let's go. And then, but right before he does that, Crocodile's like, well, there's only one way to fix this. Let's kill them all. And then Buggy
when they're gonna mutiny.
Yeah, and then Buggy does that, and then they're like, yeah, and then they're like, well, okay, well, no mutiny, I guess.
Incredible.
And then the end of the episode, we just see all the Marine ships arriving with Ace at Marineford. 4 hours to Ace's execution.
4 hours remain on the final day.
And that's the end of the episode.
That's it.
Did it.
One Piece is over.
That's the end of Impel Down. We did it. Bon Clay is the best we've ever seen and ever will. It was just
fucking love Bon Clay.
Bon Clay, honorary straw hat. Bon Clay, the greatest of all time. The GOAT, if you will.
Somehow, Matt, both baby girl and daddy.
Yes. Oh, yeah,
all
absolutely.
wrapped up into one.
Oh, yeah. Dad.
Incredible.
Definitely not bad. Definitely ska.
Definitely ska.
Yeah.
Like, starting a new genre of ska. Scalé, which is ballet ska.
Scalé. Ooh.
Scalé.
All right.
Is there a ska version of Swan Lake?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure.
Okay. Do you want to read this? We got some transponder snails. Actually, what episodes are we watching next week? What's happening?
Next week, we are watching 4 more episodes, which is going to be episode 453 to 456, I believe, which are the next. Those are like the. It's technically the start of Marineford, I believe, but it's also like, I believe it's the 4 episodes, like catch up with the Straw Hats and what they've been up to.
Okay, so the next 4 episodes. So
yeah.
That's 453, 454, 455, 456?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
We are, I mean, we're approaching, for me, I think I'm very close to One Piece being the most episodes of a single anime that I've watched, if we combine all the Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Also, the band Madness did a version of Swan Lake. I
already found it, Matt.
Hell yeah.
Don't you worry.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Don't you worry.
All right.
I'm going to do some editing at the end of this episode. It's going to be bad, but it's going to be amazing.
Heck yeah. But
nobody listens to the end. Everybody stops listening at the end of the episode. It's fine.
Nobody
sees my art.
I
do it for you. I do it for you, Matt. Did you know that I don't do this podcast for anybody else? I do it for you.
I do it for you.
Yeah.
We do it for each other.
At the end of the day, I won't listen, but I'm glad that you listen to us.
I do this podcast for you, Mike, as well as for Scurvy Juice, who has sent us a transponder snail.
What?
Click. This is from Scurvy Juice. The subject line reads, Asian-inspired apple salad recipe. This gout-friendly recipe is from the Avatar cookbook as an airbender, not M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. I've transcribed the attachment because audio format. Prep time. I am Batman joke here. Prep time, 10 minutes. Yields 3 servings. I'm not going to do the whole... Half small red cabbage, cord and sliced thinly. 1 Fuji or Gala apple, sliced. 2 stalk scallions. 1-inch knob fresh ginger. 1 teaspoon kosher salt. 1.5 teaspoon toasted sesame oil. 1.5 teaspoon rice vinegar. Combine all the ingredients. Chef Scurvy's notes. Definitely feel free to cram just a whole bunch more apples into this. It says serve immediately, but the vinegar does some serious work to break down the cabbage if left in the fridge overnight. You know, if slaw's more your style. Garnish with sesame seeds if you fancy. I love you guys, and it's my dream to someday participate in a Fun Piece cooking episode reenactment, maybe after the Mic Hunt. Suck it, Sanji.
Reenactment. We've never done a cooking episode, so it'd probably be the first one.
Talking about. We've talked about it, but it is lost.
It was a joke. It was a long-running joke.
No one did too many drugs accidentally. Suck it, Sanji stands Scurvy Juice. Anyway, thank you for the gout-free recipe.
Oh, and there's a picture, too.
Scurvy Juice, very much appreciate it. I'm going to make that. That sounds delicious.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'll tackle these next couple that are coming at me, I think.
All right, that's fair.
Email number 2, I'll take that challenge.
Click.
Click. Hey guys, sorry for the second email. My first one didn't make it in time for the last episode. It's Dum Dum. By the way, I'll try to explain the whole Logia versus Paramecia thing. And Dum Dum, I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little shit about it. Magellan wasn't turning into poison. He was, in fact, secreting it from his body and through his clothes, covering his whole body in the stuff.
I knew it.
The clothes you wear just become a part of you when you use the devil fruit, or else everyone would be naked when they use their fruit. Like, if Ace used his fire fruit, he wouldn't have any clothes. Mr. 3 is also just secreting and making his thing. If they were Logia, Luffy wouldn't even try to fight them because he wouldn't be able to touch them as easily as he did with Crocodile. Like when he ran away from Smoker. His fist didn't go through Magellan, it just hit him directly. If he was a Logia, his fist would have went right through his body and out the other side. Magellan was just tanking those hits. There is also the sword guy Zoro fought in Alabasta. He is in fact made of metal and makes his body swords. There are people like him and Luffy who are just a thing like metal and rubber. They don't become intangible. They get hit no matter what. And they don't make their substance. Then there are people like Magellan and Mr. 3. The substance comes from the body, and they can make things from their substance like goo or wax, armor, but underneath they are still flesh and bone. Probably have a resistance or immunity to their substance too. Logia does almost everything. They are their substance. They are intangible unless hit with their specific weakness. And they can just make more of their substance from nothing. I don't think making as detailed structures like Magellan's dragons or Mr. 3's contraptions is in their wheelhouse, but I think everything else just makes their powers better. Hell, I think most Logias are just able to fly too. But Paramecia in general is just a big bucket category for any other Devil Fruit power that doesn't fit completely into Logia or Zoan categories. I know it's confusing, and a lot of the times it doesn't make sense at all, haha. But I think of one instance where even in the show they confuse someone for being a Logia, but they aren't. Sorry if me explaining it still doesn't make a lick of sense. Keep up the work, guys, and thanks. Here's the outro I'm going with this time. I gout to goo now, guys. Dum dum. I gout to goo.
I gout to goo now, guys.
That's really good. Yeah, I made a big scene about it. It doesn't actually, it doesn't detract or matter that much. It's fine. Also, I think Luffy can just punch people who are Logia now because he's just got hockey, which I think lets you do that.
Luffy could do whatever he wants, and that's it.
Because Rayleigh has hockey, and he blocked the light from the guy.
With
also,
his,
I don't think
light sword.
It's weird because the Logias are kind of elements, but sand's not an element. Also, what is sand? It's a lot of tiny rocks.
It's tiny rocks, but we also said maybe it's tiny babies.
It's maybe tiny babies. Can Crocodile also control big rocks? Because if you have enough big rocks next to each other, that's big sand.
That's true. Anyway.
And maybe Crocodile will figure that out.
Anyway, this leads into the next transponder snail.
Yeah. Devil Fruit types.
Bit click.
From Joey D. Hey guys, I just wanted to clarify without spoilers the differences between Magellan's and Mr. 3's fruits and Logia types. So, Luffy can hit Magellan. This is because he's coated in poison. These substances are excreted from their bodies, which is why Mr. 3 has his candle mech suit rather than turning into a wax monster. Another difference that separates the two is that Luffy can hit Magellan, whereas he can't hit any other Logia besides Eneru. Well, except for everyone he's fought. Whereas he can't hit any other Logia besides Eneru. This is why Blackbeard's Logia is special.
He hit Crocodile because he covered himself in water.
Wait, this is why Blackbeard's Logia is special? He absorbs the impact like a dial? I don't think we knew that.
I think we kind of knew that. Yeah.
Did he? I thought he was just it made him a bitch.
He takes it in his dark hole.
But he gets hit extra hard, so he's just absorbing the impact and extreme. I fucking hate Blackbeard's power so fucking much. It's the stupidest goddamn. It's not cool looking. It doesn't do anything cool. If he just made portals or something, or
Mike,
I don't know, if it was actually just a fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb. It's stupid.
Remember his fun dark hole.
It is.
Remember his fun dark hole. It's gonna be okay.
It's the most plot evil guy convenient thing. It feels so lazy. It feels so fucking lazy. I hate him so much, Matt. I hate this character. Delete him. I hope he I hope we see him get executed.
I like that
by Usopp.
I like that this episode I got so mad about whirlpools, and you're getting so mad about Blackbeard.
Blackbeard
this is great.
Sucks.
I love it.
Not even because of him. He would be fine if he didn't get a fucking dumbass power jammed up his big dark hole.
If he gets killed by Usopp, that'll be the best shit ever.
I want that so bad.
Yeah.
I want that so bad.
Anyway.
Anyway, this is why Blackbeard's Logia is special. I don't understand how it's a fucking Logia. He can be hit. It's stupid. Whatever. There are exceptions to the rules with some very rare and very special fruits. Some have the properties you'd expect to only see from one or the other, but it is rare. Magellan is not necessarily special. It's just that he's immune to his own poison and venom. Zoan equals transformation. Paramecia equals whatever goofy power Oda wants. Logia equals an overpowered bit of both, which is why Logias are reserved for more prominent characters. The reason their clothes aren't affected is because it's not that kind of manga, as Oda mentioned in an SBS. This is the kind of explanation I want. See, I love shit. There was an SBS. Why is Mr. 3 alive? He fell in water. Oda said he landed on a very special type of wood that floats really well.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great.
I like Oda's it's just matter-of-fact shit.
I do.
Don't think about it too hard.
It's like Toriyama. It's like, Toriyama, why did they do that? And he's like, oh, I forgot. Like, oh, okay. I excuse the silly stuff because it is a comic strip. It's like reading Garfield or Peanuts or watching Looney Tunes. As heavy as the theme might be, it's still a Saturday morning cartoon. Anyways, thanks, guys. Take the fucking notes, Joey D. What does TTFN stand for?
Is it Tata for now?
Oh, I thought it was take the fucking note.
Take the fucking note, Joey D. We will take the fucking note, Joey D. Thank you very much.
I didn't know. I don't think I remembered that Blackbeard was a Logia.
All right, this is going to be an easy one. Here we go. Click. Fight Club. It's Fight Club. It's Fight Club with Ben Tenaru.
It's everybody's favorite segment. Fucking yes, Ben Tenaru. Thank you.
Go. Hey, Matt and Mike. The next.
Oh, Matt. Hold on.
What?
I lied. I do this for you.
Yep.
I also do this for Scurvy Juice.
And we also do it for Ben Tenaru.
And we do it for fucking Ben Tenaru.
We do it for all the mother funners and daddy funners and funners in between.
I don't.
But this is it. Hey, Matt and Mike. The next battle is Goldie Roger versus Robin. The battles that are left are 1, 2, 6, and 8. Also, if y'all are up for it, when the battle can't be decided, I think it should go to the Discord for a vote, which I will check after I listen to the episode. Sincerely, Ben Tenaru. Oh. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah. Discord link in the description.
I think Ben Tenaru thinks this is going to be a tougher fight than it is.
Yeah, it's not. This is going to be the easiest shit ever. Goldie Roger versus Robin.
Robin.
It's Robin. It's Robin. Goldie Roger is a dead body. He's dead. Robin, you can't not beat a dead body.
Robin's standing above his grave and just spits on it.
Yeah,
and says, I won.
Robin just walks up, doesn't use any devil fruit powers, and just looks down and goes, easy. And then spits and then walks away. Easy. Done. Robin beats Goldie Roger. Moving on.
All right. And next battle. I'm thinking 6.
I think 6. I like 6. 6 is the outlier number in 1, 2, and 8. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Absolutely. Yeah. Out of all those numbers, the one that's the most different is 6.
It's true. So we're going to go with 6. Thank you, Ben Tenaru. Hey, thanks all of you motherfunners for the transponder snails, Scurvy Juice, Dum Fruit, Joey D, Ben Tenaru. If you want to send us a transponder snail, send it to funpiecepodcast@gmail.com. And Mike and I will read your words, not live, recorded on this podcast.
It's live for us.
It's live for us, but not for you. Yeah.
I really have to pee.
That's cool.
So, what's the One Piece, Matt? What?
No, that's it. I was just going to say also follow us on...
do that.
Follow us on social medias. I'll post something fun this week, probably.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord, link in the description. And hey, if you haven't already, you should rate the podcast on your preferred podcast platform or answer the little question on Spotify if you're listening on Spotify, or just give us a little review because it helps bring more people to the mother funner, daddy funner in between community. And
what's the One Piece, Matt?
The One Piece is the beautiful, wonderful, loving friendship that Bon Clay has brought to all of us. And it's butt chin. It's definitely Bon Clay's butt chin.
It's fucking Bon Clay's butt chin.
Yeah, it is.